Did you know that adults learn languages faster than children? And not just a bit faster, way faster. And when I say this, no one ever believes me. So this video is dedicated to explaining why adults, when using the right techniques, in fact learn languages much faster than our kids. And there are 6 reasons why we adults learn faster than children. The first one is that we have experience with learning. Most of us have gone through years of schooling, of university studies. We've had to learn how to drive. We've had to learn so many different skills in our life, and all of this makes us better at learning new things. This brings us at point 2, which is that we're also able and better at organizing a learning process. Children, they learn languages very indirectly, whereas we can structure the whole process, and that really makes it faster. In addition, adults have a much higher cognitive capacity, which obviously is a huge benefit. And the 4th point is that we adults, we understand abstract concepts. To give an example, if a child is learning the word for democracy, that child has to learn 2 things. Not only how democracy is pronounced and spelled, etc., but also the concept itself. What is democracy? Whereas we adults, we already know the concept of democracy and therefore only have to learn the translation in the language we're learning. And this is true for so many different words that have a more abstract nature. The 5th point is that we adults, we already speak another language, and although our mother tongue can confuse us when learning a new language, we mix things up, it impacts our pronunciation, etc. It also brings with it lots of benefits, because even if your mother tongue is very far from the language you're learning, it does have quite a lot of structures in common. All languages follow some very general rules, and this helps you learn a new language. The last reason we learn faster is that adults have so many life experiences that we can connect our learning to. An example of this is, let's say you have to learn 2 words. One is plasmid, which is part of a cell that doesn't tell us anything. We have no associations at all with this word. The other word is puppy, which probably gives you a lot of associations. And all these associations helps really connect the neurons in your brain so that you really remember this word. And for adults, we have so many experiences that we can connect new words on. Whereas for children, every new word they're learning is a bit like plasmid. So those are the 6 reasons why we adults have a massive advantage over children when learning languages. However, children are better at some things. In the long run, kids are better at achieving flawless pronunciation and perfect grammar. However, this takes years and years and years. Just take a child of 5 years. When a child starts in school, the language is still very basic, the amount of vocabulary is very limited, they're still making some grammatical mistakes, the level of language is pretty low. And that's after 5 years of constant study, constant input from their parents. Whereas as adults, we can reach a pretty high level of our target language in quite a short amount of time. In fact, we often compare our language skills to the level of a child in order to say that we're not satisfied with the results. We want to get better, and you can reach this level of already being way beyond a 5-year-old in almost any aspect of the language. You can reach that level in 6 months if you use the right techniques. So lots of luck. Check out the video on a bit more specific on how we adults learn.